David, Emmet and Dan here. We are in Milano. This is the Stadio San Siro. The buzz is electric. They're all pouring in. Guys, how great is this? Super excited to be here.
Oh, fantastic to be here, David. Our second Derby della Madonnina of the season, and I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, Dan?
I mean, what can you say? The backdrop is fantastic, and as you said, the fans are streaming in. I'm excited. I'm buzzing about it.
Black and red everywhere. It's a Milan home game. Inter the away side. Milan with a chance to win 3 in a row. The tradition of this derby, it goes way back. We've just lost one of the Milan fallen sons, I guess you could call him. Davide Calabria won't be here for this derby. Kyle Walker's debut. I mean, the tradition of this game. We've written a piece, the classic Calcio piece, the Golazzo piece as well. Hernan Crespo, the big names. Christian Vieri, of course. Maldini, goes way back. Rui Costa, all these massive names. Some of your favourites, Emma?
Yeah. Exactly. I did a piece this week on a game from October 2006. It was Milan 3, Inter 4, superstars on both sides. For Inter, there was Ibrahimovic and Crespo. For Milan, there was Andrea Pirlo, Maldini, Nesta, Cafu, Pippo Inzaghi. Oh, it was fantastic. Just so many good memories of this
dripping with pedigree.
Dripping with world-class talent.
And Dan, this is your first Madonnina derby?
It is indeed, yeah. I've been here to watch FIBA before, watch both Milan and Inter playing here, but I've never seen them play each other, and it is bucket list item stuff. It really is. Being here, it's unique in world football.
It is unique, and there's thousands of people streaming in now. It's about now before kickoff, and how many bikes are just behind us here? There's thousands of bikes. All the stalls that you can see here. Milan home game, black and red everywhere, Il Diavolo, and the buzz around the city, absolutely electric. We're going to be in the stands, so we'll see you a bit later. And we're back at Emmet Gates the next morning. David Ferrini here, Destination Calcio, and what a night it was. It was a big 1-1 draw at the San Siro. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, feeling a little bit tired. It was a late one, David. After we went to the press conference, we heard from Simone Inzaghi. We also heard from Sergio Conceição, Marcus Thuram, and Tijani Reinders. But yeah, feeling good after the pulsating 1-1 draw.
Yeah, there's a little bit in here about Reinders, and he was saying that they always need to carry this mentality into every game.
Yeah.
And look, we made our predictions before the game. On site, we're going to do some score predictions. Milan at home against Inter, boys.
I'm going 3-1 Inter.
Match winner?
Yeah, Thuram, Martinez, the scorers, and Barella getting the other one.
Emmet?
I think 2-0 to the Nerazzurri, and I think Lautaro Martinez is going to be the match winner.
I'm going to go Kyle Walker winner, 1-0. That's audacious, but let's do it. He doesn't score many goals, but he might do it. Who knows? We've written a piece on that. Go myself that predicted a Milan win. Didn't happen, but Inter not having it all their own way, and unfortunately for them, 3 posts. But
yeah, 3 goals disallowed also.
Yeah, well, look, let's get away from the game. Let's talk about being here, because this kind of stuff. What's your favourite here? Tell the viewers about your favourite.
So every time we come to Italy, every morning I have a brioche con marmellata, which is basically a croissant with cream inside.
What's your favourite flavour?
Albacoca, which is apricot.
The old apricot.
In English. Have it every time we come here. It's addictive, to say the least.
And we've found ourselves a Sicilian coffee shop.
Yeah, going back to your roots, David.
Amore, it's called. It's in Cadorna area, so it's only about 2 miles from the stadium itself. San Siro not too far away. A couple of different metro lines to get there, but sort of 5-6 stops maybe, all up from here. One of the main train stations from Malpensa Airport comes here, and that takes about 45 minutes.
Yeah, not even 40, maybe 35.
And Dan Cancian, who's not with us this morning, unfortunately. It's not because he's ill in bed from a big night. He did have a late one because we went out to get some late night snacks after the game, after the presser, but Dan's already on the first flight back.
Yeah, back to London.
Yeah, so the excitement about the game. Tell us about the match experience.
fortunately, David, this wasn't our first Derby della Madonnina.
Yeah.
Me and you came here earlier in the season for the 2-1 Milan victory. So we me and you both knew what to expect. This was Dan's first time. But you're guaranteed a pulsating atmosphere, 75,000, a sellout.
Now, what does that mean for the fans? Because if you're from Milan, you follow one of those two teams. It is their big day.
Yeah, it is the fixture in Italian football. There's no bigger tie. I was surprised by the lack of choreography from both sets of ultras before the game, but I think that was something you alluded to, David, last night.
Well, we spoke to James Horcastle, who happened to be sat next to us, and he was telling us that there's a few different discrepancies, some protesting going from both sets of ultras, both sets of fans. They're willing to sort of roll back the choreography, the tifos. So, but it's disappointing for the neutrals that they can't see that. And James alluded to the fact that it was the weirdest pre-game set up there, but it was packed.
Yeah.
How many people fit in that stadium?
Yeah.
We've got a stadium guy that will tell everyone that.
At 75, I think now. Obviously, there's certain sections that have been blocked off over time. It used to be 80, but I think now it's 75. But it was a sellout. But I think part of the spectacle of going to the Derby is to see the choreography at the beginning of the game. The ultras, both sets, put in weeks of preparation, and to not have it was a bit of a letdown, but it didn't take away. Once the game kicked off, the atmosphere was crackling. There was a constant din throughout the 90 minutes, and obviously at the end when Inter equalised, later on, it was the place blew up.
I've got some of that on our socials, by the way, so go follow us on Instagram and Facebook also. We're growing on Facebook, slow. Of course, on X, and follow our YouTube channel as well. Download the DCTV app to watch live Italian football, the Serie B. Big weekend of that as well. We'll get to Sampdoria is winning their first game in a lifetime.
In 3 months.
But, okay, how to get to Milan from the UK or the US? Well, obviously the US, you've got to get here, maybe to Milan or Rome. You fly from the Eastern Standard Time destination over there. But from the UK, we flew from Gatwick Airport. You can fly from Stansted as well. Get to and from. You can come into Bergamo if you want to go northeast of the city towards the Bergamo district. Atalanta play there. In Milan, we flew into Malpensa. We're flying out from Linate, which is a closer airport, and
which is a good tip for the viewers if you're looking to get home quickly. Linate is the airport for you because it's closer to the city centre, to Milano Centrale.
And they are located on opposite sides of the city. So Malpensa is actually a town in itself. The airport's named after that area. It's actually closer to Como. So if you actually want to get to Como, fly to Malpensa. A cab is about half an hour. Otherwise, it's about 45 to an hour to get to Milan Central with a cab from Malpensa. But with a train, 45 minutes to Cadorna, about 10 minutes more than that to Centrale. We're going to go across with the metro to Linate, 2 or 3 different lines, but fairly easy. Linate has their own tube dedicated metro line now, and so it's very, very easy, very, very comfortable.
It's very convenient to get around Milan. Very, very good.
And then from Milan, if you want to do a double up, you can either, I'm talking about an extra game of Calcio. You can either get to Como, Bologna, Bergamo, very, very easy.
Monza, very easy.
Monza's very close.
Florence is not that far.
Florence is just the next stop after Bologna. And then you've got the other way, you've got Novara if you want Serie G action, which we went through to at the start of the season to see Roberto Baggio. Go check out that pod. Or Genoa is about an hour and a half. So if you want to see Sampdoria or Genoa play, that's what you can do. I think Emmet will wrap it up with the La Gazzetta dello Sport on a Monday morning, al ultimo respiro, which means the last breath. That's what Inter did. Fabulous game, fabulous experience, and we'll be writing more about that, not only from our point of view. So go check out destinationculture.com, but also other people that were there, their experience getting there, maybe as a lone female, what it's like outside the stadium, what it's like on the metro, so that you can get a little bit more acquainted with Italian football, the football culture, the calcio culture. That's what we love, Emmet.
Yep, exactly. Calcio and culture.
Yeah. And buongiorno. From here, the Amore bakery, the Sicilian bakery.